Hello guys, back on YouTube I guess. What I have today for you is this washing machine. It's an Indesit. Not sure if there's any year here. Oh, probably 2006. Still running strong, no problem at all. But recently started making this strong grinding noise, especially when it does the spin cycle to drive the water out of the clothes. So I'm not exactly sure what it can be, but I assume probably some bearings or maybe the cold brushes in the motor, if there is such thing in this motor. So anyway, there's this back lid that I think you're supposed to unscrew and take out. I'm taking the screws off and we'll see what happens next. Okay, so the lid fell right off when I unscrewed the last screw. By the way, the machine is unplugged, so there's no danger here. And when I spin it, so you can see it's a pretty simple setup. This is the motor. Quite a lot of wires there. I'm not very experienced with motors. Probably it has something to do with the various speeds. Unless it's a stepper. I don't think that might be a thing for motors like this. I don't know. So anyway, spinning it. There's two possible points where the grinding noise can come from. There's a ball bearing here, and there's the motor there. And if you listen carefully, there's a lot of noise coming from that motor. So I guess the next thing I'm gonna do is take the motor out. Judging by this thing here, it seems it has some cold brushes, or charcoal brushes, or whatever they're called. So I'm gonna take the motor off and see what is going on in there. Well, it seems I was wrong, because I took the motor out. There's definitely some noise coming from it, but it's quite normal, and the brushes are perfectly fine. There's still enough room for them to be shaved away until they reach the end. But listen to this. If I just pull it really hard, that's the noise. So it's these ball bearings. That's a weird noise inside too, because I don't think there's anything left inside. I don't know, maybe I should try to take this out, but I'm a little bit afraid because this is something I've never done before, and I'm not sure how this is held in place. It's like a long tube, I think, and it has some kind of axis that goes through. I don't know, I'll see. So the thing is, I have to take the screw off in order to check the ball bearings, but I even tried this and it won't move. So I think I'm gonna apply some of that you know, lubricant penetrant spray to get the screw loose and I'm gonna wait for a while and come back and try again. Okay, so here's the deal. I looked up the ball bearings online just to check to see if I can find them. Because, you know, if I couldn't find them, it really didn't make sense to try and open it up. I'm opening up anyway, so maybe I can lubricate them or something, but there's something very wrong with this thing, and that is that the whole I don't know what's the word in English, the circular plastic thing that gets filled with water, this thing here, it's molded onto the ball bearings, so you can't get them out. You can even see it a bit, I think. There are some service people that would cut it in half and then glue it back together. I'm not doing that. It seems, I'm not even sure how you can glue it back together. They said they use screws. I'm not very sure how you would do that. Maybe I could, but it's so much work and it's so stupid that I don't think. I'm trying to open it up, to open up the screw anyway. Maybe I can lubricate or clean the ball bearings somehow. If not, it will just stay like this until it completely seizes up, and probably then just buy. I haven't looked up if I can find the whole assembly, you know, with the ball bearings. But then again, it's pretty difficult to replace this whole thing, and I'm not sure. But anyway, you know, if I can find it, maybe I'll get it. But so far, it doesn't seem to be a fix that will happen anytime soon. I thought it's something a little bit easier. But if the bearings are just pressed into here and you can't get them out, that's pretty much the end, I think. It's very important that the motor is okay. It's just fine. I thought that the motor was the problem. If the motor works just fine, I have a hunch that this thing will keep going for at least a couple more years. I mean, it spins freely. There's no problem in there. I don't feel something very wrong with the spin. It's just that it's making a bit of noise, you know. And I heard that noise and I thought that it might come from the motor, and if it did come from the motor, then it was really a bad thing that needed to be fixed as soon as possible. But this, I might as well just leave it like this forever until it completely dies. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.